Sup, trans youth? If you guys haven't noticed, last week's Monday video was actually headed up by me, and that hasn't changed. So I am currently doing a lot for trans youth. Before I get started on the topic, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how things are changing. But first I want to say I kind of want this week to be a little bit more on the low key. Have fun with it, and you don't need to plan a video out like step by step by step. Don't need to stress about when you need to get it up or anything of the sort. I think that this needs to be a week that is spent getting people back into the scheme of things. Last week we didn't really have any videos that were uploaded, and that's kind of sucks. So I'm hoping people are going to make up those videos, but they don't absolutely have to. Having said that, I also want to talk about everything that has changed at Trans Youth. When I started last week to go through the Gmail, the inbox, and the Facebook pages and YouTube comments and things like that, I discovered I had quite the chore on my hands. I had quite a lot of emails to sift through, quite a lot of things to actually go through. But I ended up with a list of 24 topics that have not been done, and they all come from you, the trans youth viewers. So I want to kind of bring that back. All questions that come from you guys. So please send your questions to transyouthchannel@gmail.com, and don't worry, I will be looking at those every single day, and your question will definitely be added to the list. You won't be forgotten, I promise. It's actually connected to my personal thing, and there's literally no way I can't see it. So definitely, by all means, do that. Also, it seems that we've been having some problems with getting videos up consistently for all 7 days of the week. And because of that, I am kind of thinking about looking for new people to start doing videos for trans youth. A lot of the people that we have, Kit, and several others, are actually doing really well in keeping things going. I know that Zara is missing every other week, but she's making up those videos, which is definitely good. But we do have some openings, and we definitely encourage you guys to submit that. And if you want to do videos for trans youth, by all means, tell us. We're not going to bar you, and I will definitely be looking at your channel. Having said that, there are a few restrictions and criteria that we will base trans youth people off of. And number one is actually that you have a channel that proves that you can do videos consistently for people. I understand that that's been a little bit of a problem for trans youth, where someone starts and then about 3 weeks later they drop off the face of the earth. And that kind of sucks. It really kind of does. And it is a commitment, and we want to make sure that you guys are able to keep that going. So if you want to start for trans youth, try and start your own channel. Start vlogging. Have fun with it. It's actually one of my favorite activities to do. Second, if you want to do anything for Trans Youth Channel, I implore you, please, 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 think about the commitment that is being taken. You will be doing videos every week for a month, 2 months. We want you to stick around for a while. That doesn't mean you're stuck on trans youth for like a year or 2 years, and I don't mind that, but we do want you to stay around for more than 3 weeks. Getting to the topic at hand, the question is actually really cool, very interesting. I cannot wait to answer this. Basically, the question is about dreams and whether or not you dream in the gender that you identify as, or the gender you were given at birth, your natal gender. And if that happened, how long ago did you make that switch, and have you always been dreaming that way, or have you kind of had this androgynous or non-gender kind of variation in your dreams? This is a really interesting question, and I am really happy that this person sent it to us. I think it was Lizzie Poss. I'm not too sure. Anyway, It was sent toward the beginning of March, so it's been a while, but we got to your question. Um, Basically, the answer for me is that I have been dreaming a lot, not about either gender really, but more in a first person gender doesn't matter type of thing. Like, my gender doesn't matter in my dreams unless something comes up. Recently, I ended up having a dream that I thought was really cool. It was kind of like the Old Spice commercial mixed with like those 2012 climactic movies where they all have like a bajillion things going wrong and you have to follow this really frantic pace of things that you have to do in order to get this grand thing solved. Like, there was one time where someone just came up to me and I'm going through my school, frantically going to the advisor's office and everything like that, and this person is just like, "You need to share this sheep." What? Why am I sharing a sheep? Because you need your pilot's license and you need to go to the advisor as quickly as possible with this wool in order to actually go get your checkbook filed. What? Huh? Why do I need my checkbook filed? Well, for your pilot's license, you need to get your pilot's license so that Yellowstone doesn't blow up. Okay, well, that's important, but I don't exactly know how to fly. Well, come on, it's really, really, really easy. I mean, I don't understand how you get this in any way, shape, or form. I mean, all you absolutely have to do is sign a waiver. To fly? Yeah, definitely. Just sign a waiver. Okay, sure, whatever. And I ended up with that kind of thing going on like throughout the entire dream for like a solid hour or whatever. And then sometime toward the end, I'm just like, you know what, screw this. I'm really tired and I don't want to do this and I just want to go play video games or whatever. And then someone had started like waving down and they're just like, ma'am, you need to file your checkbook. Okay. And it was at that point when I realized someone had called me by the feminine pronoun, and this happens all the time in real life, but it was one of those like moments where I'm just like, bam, I'm female in my dream. That is absolutely amazing and something that I cannot get over. So when I woke up, like shortly after that, I kind of felt really good about myself because not only did I like what I saw when I got up and out of bed and looked in my full length mirror and saw a girl, I had thought I was a girl 100%. It didn't even occur to me that I had the wrong parts or that my body was wrong. It was just perfect, really. And as far as dreams go, I would really like that to happen more. For the most part, I'm genderless in my dreams, and my dreams tend to be really crazy, but hey. Also, I have noticed another thing in dreams where I end up either in a really bad mood or in a really good mood, depending on my gender. Whereas if I'm a boy in my dream, the dream has a higher chance of being a nightmare. And when I'm a girl, it's usually incredibly frantic and it's usually really, really cool and very, very random. It's kind of fun. I really enjoy it. So I can definitely tell that my dreams have changed. Before my transition, had a lot of nightmares. I had a lot of problems, and I didn't exactly want to remember my dreams ever. And after my transition, they've become a lot more lighthearted. Last, I want to talk about last week's video. I didn't get very many requests, suggestions, or answers on my video regarding what makes a trans person successful, but I did get several like one sentence answers, and I really like that, especially your guys' idea with a brick wall that's like broken or whatever. That's a fantastic idea. I actually think I know exactly where I'm going to put it, and hopefully I will get it done within the next few weeks. It's actually a school assignment as well as a commission, so I'm going to get that finished ASAP. So perhaps I'll make another video of it on my personal channel, or I'll just toss it into one of the trans youth videos. But I really like your guys' ideas, and I hope people start applying trans youth videos to it, and I get a couple more answers, and I get some video responses, stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to really quick mention that. I hadn't forgotten it. And my answer to what makes a trans person successful, I really do think, is being able to be a person, not having to worry about your gender. And you go through this huge process of, I am male, now I am female. What does that mean? I have to live this whole new life. I have to mold to these brand new gender roles and act a certain way. So where do I take that? And I think that what makes a trans person successful is being able to forget about it, being able to be like, no, I am this person. It doesn't matter what my gender is anymore. I don't hate my life, and I want to live an incredibly successful career. I want to have a great family, and I want to be able to love life. And that's what I think is what a successful trans person looks like. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're incredibly awesome at a certain career opportunity or they become popular or rich. It's more like enjoying life to the fullest, regardless of your gender, and not even having to think about it, just like most of those cisgendered people out there. So that's my answer. And that also concludes this video for Trans Youth Channel, talking about dreams and what it really means to have a gender in dreams. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we'll have videos for the next week. And if we don't, I have to get on people, do those videos. Thank you. All right. Bye, guys.